My name is Call ID. I am Freelancer's task realm. From time to time I will add new tasks for you to do here. This will be your first task. I found this idiot on one of my patrols. I locked him up and confiscated his ship. Unfortunately, the PO ship doesn't fly like this, so come here, bring a bolt tool and get the bastion.
Hello, I'm XenoCow, and today I'm going to be taking on the first task created by a player named Freelancer. Join me on this brief but eventful journey. Let's get started. I don't know if there are any tasks right now, but at the time of recording this, there were a few in the easy category, but there are 2 other categories that Freelancer may create tasks for. And this task board can be found on Origin 1 in the large hardware store ship. It's kind of a cool place. I'll be taking my salvage ship, Lily. You can see a video about this ship and the little doohickey in the corner of the screen right now. I did have to modify my ship a little bit in order to add a navigation system so that I could actually get to the coordinates that were listed in the task listing. After about 20 to 30 minutes of looking around, I finally found the ship. It was a little bit difficult because I wasn't quite sure which axis I was changing, so like X, Y, or Z, while flying around, since there aren't a whole lot of landmarks in space, just lots of asteroids. But I finally did get there. I parked alongside the giant stack of ore and began loading it onto my ship. After I was done with that, I decided to leave the rest for some other person to come and find, and left off to go put it all in my station.
It was at this moment that he knew. He f***ed up.
It had been long enough since the last time I played Starbase that I forgot what the buttons on my ship do, and they were not labeled. It was just a big colored button, and I thought, hey, wonder what this does. And I pressed it, and it turns out that that was the on-off switch for the cargo lock frame that I had all my ore loaded into. So, it exploded everywhere. Luckily I was in the safe zone, so it didn't destroy anything, but I did lose a lot of the hull. So then I went and salvaged what bits I could find laying around, and then I headed back to the task ship to grab more ore so that I could refill any that I'd lost along the way. After filling the ship back up again, there were only 2 blocks of ore that didn't fit in the cargo bay, and I thought, well, why not just take the whole ship? And so I did. Along my way home, I did have to refuel the generators. Using a tractor beam to tow along a ship does use a lot of power. And I also found this really cool capital ship. If you happen to know whose this is, or if this is yours, I'd like to know. I'm curious who owns it. I finally made it back, and I wanted to see if I could actually fly this ship that I'd pulled back, and try as I could. Seemed like all the programming was fine. Everything seemed to have power. I didn't see any heat build up, but in any case, I couldn't get the ship to move, so I thought that I'll salvage it later. However, I don't know why, but it disappeared. And it didn't disappear into my station so that I could use it for later, it just vanished. So, I got the ore. The ship is gone to, I don't know, some other place. With the ore now all safely stored away in my station, I had finished the first freelance mission that I'd ever done. Thank you again to Freelancer for creating such a task, and I really hope that I get to do this kind of thing again in the future, and that some of you as well also get to do that. We'll see. The game does seem to be having a little bit more interest lately, but at the same time, there are fewer players. We'll see. We'll see where Starbase goes. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. This was XenoCow. Oh, wait. And first, don't forget to unsubscribe and dislike. Anyway, this was XenoCow, signing off.